Safe out there today. Kate, good morning.
Good morning to you, Janelle and Jan. Yeah, it's important to note that the red flag warning or the fire danger warning is only in effect for New Jersey, but that doesn't mean we don't have high fire danger elsewhere. Even around the Philadelphia area where the fire danger risk is a little bit lower, you still don't want to do any of that leaf burning, especially with winds really picking up later on today. Winds could gust over 25, if not 30 miles per hour later on today. So I just want to show you exactly where the fire danger warning or that red flag warning is in effect. It's this entire area shaded in this bright pink color, and of course that's all of our South Jersey suburbs right toward the shore points. The immediate coast not in that red flag warning, and that's just because you'll have slightly higher humidity down the shore than you will inland. But again, it has been so dry. We've been talking about this severe drought, the drought warning in effect for New Jersey, and now the winds picking up behind a cold front. Winds could gust to 30 miles an hour with very low relative humidity. That could cause fires to spread rapidly. So the front is coming through right now. It had a few sprinkles with it, but notice these showers are just falling apart. Doesn't look like we'll get anything, certainly nothing appreciable, nothing to moisten the ground enough to really decrease that fire danger or bust the drought at all. And later on today, winds really picking up with gusts as high as 25 or 30 miles per hour. Coming up, we'll talk about when the winds die down and what to expect as you make your weekend plans. For now, let's send it into Kim with a chain at all, even in the extended forecast, and boy, do we need it. Now, today is also going to be notable because it is going to turn much colder. We were at 84 degrees just a couple of days ago, but now that cooler air is moving in, and that cold front is what's generating the wind. Let's go ahead and pull up our winds, and I also want to turn on current temperatures across the United States. And where I'm standing over the Great Lakes, you can see that blue, which is starting to permeate into the Northeast. And I do want to show you a few spots across the Great Lakes region and just how much cooler it has gotten in the past 24 hours. We've seen a drop of 21 degrees in 24 hours in Detroit, Columbus 17 degrees, Louisville 13 degrees, and Madison, Wisconsin has dropped 22 degrees in 24 hours behind this front. You can see where the blue is just starting to move across the Northeast and getting here later on today. So expect it to feel much, much cooler. And again, that's why the winds will be picking up so much today as well. Behind that front, winds will whip, gusting to 20, even 30 miles an hour. And when you factor in the lack of rain that we've seen pretty much all this autumn, you've got those dry conditions, those tinderbox conditions, and the threat of fire danger. So here's the setup. High pressure starting to build in, that cooler air moving in as that front clears. Now the front's right over us as we speak. It's starting to clear, but temperature-wise, we're hanging around 60 right now, low 60s. Notice we really don't go anywhere this afternoon, just barely getting to the upper 60s, maybe 70 down the shore, just hanging on to some of that residual warmth. And then that colder air moves on in, and by tonight we're down into the 40s, possibly even some 30s, even near the city, and certainly 30s overnight into tomorrow across the Lehigh Valley and into the Poconos. Clouds and radar showing, again, this is the remnant cloud cover from what was Oscar. That's moving up to the Canadian Maritime provinces. We've got our front pushing that further away, but you can see some clouds and even a couple of sprinkles that have tried to fire up. That is not what we need. We need some heavier soaking rain to really put any kind of a dent in these dry conditions, but you may be waking up to a sprinkle or two as that front moves across. Then at 11 a.m., this red flag warning goes into effect, this fire weather warning for most of South Jersey, central New Jersey, all except for the immediate shore points. And there's a special weather statement about fire danger even around the city and nearby suburbs. So today we top out around 68 degrees. Tomorrow starts off much colder. You'll need the coats tomorrow morning. The high just 66 for your Friday, and Saturday 69 degrees. Let's just jump ahead to the next 7 days, and you can see some ups and downs, but relatively seasonable. No more 80s, but we're back to near 70 Saturday. Another front knocks us back to the low 60s Sunday and Monday. And then it looks like another warming trend by the middle to latter part of next week. We could be approaching the 80-degree mark yet again.